What's up, y'all? It's Marshall Couture, also known as Plex of DonkeyJawProjects.com. And today I wanted to show you my sketchbook, my recently finished sketchbook. This is the first sketchbook in my life that I've actually gone through the whole thing and finished. And I'm 36 years old, and this should have happened way sooner. I have tons of sketchbooks that I've started and never finished, or kind of jumped through and just never got to the end of any of them. I don't think it was ever necessarily my goal to get through the end. I never even thought of that exactly, I don't think, because I don't know, I just didn't think that way about sketchbooks for some reason. um, but I guess through all these videos I've watched of people like Will Terrell, Dee Dee Willingham, Jake Parker, and many more. A lot of them suggest, finishing a sketchbook in each month or more or whatever. Just finishing sketchbooks and having goals specifically, not so much to draw awesome, amazing pictures, but to finish actual sketchbooks. So I was determined. I'm like, and I started this August. It's supposed to be done this in a month. One thing I realized is one that's this thick. It's one of those thicker ones, like an inch. I don't know how many pages, but there's a lot. Um, is maybe not one I should do for once a month. I need smaller ones. So I tried to do that this month, but it turns out the book that I got, the paper sucked. It was like way more transparent than I expected. It was thicker, but it was transparent, which was weird. So whatever. So I ended up just saying, you know what, I'm just going to go through the end of this because I still had almost as many pages as that other sketchbook had left, and I'm just going to finish this one. So that's what I did. So it took me from August of 2014 to March of 2015 to finish, but I wasn't constantly working in it either. But this was my go-to one. So anyways, so eventually I whited out this whole front cover because I didn't like what was on it. And I figured I'd paint on it or draw on it at some point, and I eventually did. So I just made this crazy rabbit squeezing the pencil. And this is how I started it. Doing a lot of sketchy app. If you haven't checked that out before, it's a cool app, and I have this like colored pen, one of those ones where you switch down the color, and I want to still use those some more. I want to get one of the ones that has many colors, because I just think pens are fun to sketch with, just like ballpoint pens. So did these, some gesture stuff. This is an actual like painting I did of my character Limelight from the Glyph comics. And I try to fill up both sides of each page, but if I do something more like nice like this, I try not to do the other side. But if it's just sketchy stuff, I try to fill up both sides because, I don't know. It's just more, I don't feel like wasting, personally. Even though I'm not, whatever. So anyways, that's my wife. She's making a funny face. She is a very beautiful woman, but she sometimes makes this funny face, and I tell her, no, don't do that. And it's funny, so I drew it. Some eyes. This was the concept character of my character Robo Hobo, who's in my newest comic. So that's that. More sketchy app things. I'm gonna try to go through these a little faster, just crappy sketches. That's one thing too, is my goal, and me just kind of working out construction and working from reference, like face construction and drawing girls, which I'm still not that great at. From reference I can do okay, but I want to be able to do it from imagination. But my goal is to have a lot more crappy art in my sketchbooks, because I just want to get mileage from that pencil and pen and stuff. My goal is to learn, it's not when I'm doing these sketchbooks, and I didn't do it as much in this, but I don't want to necessarily focus on making pretty pictures. There's Peter Palmiotti. Sometimes when I'm doing these like hangouts that we do with different artists and stuff, I'll just draw the people in front of me. So that happened. Some more sketchy app stuff. Sometimes I just write ideas. Little watercolor thing I did that's from Sketchy app. All this stuff is from Sketchy app, some continuous line drawing. But yeah, I just want to get better. You know, these are more of those crappy style drawings that I was talking about. And then gesture drawings. I want to fill sketchbooks with gesture drawings. I need to get better at that. This is my character glyph and stick up kid. More gestures. These were some concept designs for time machine or teleportation pods for I don't even remember what. And then I was doing some, just trying to come up with a glyph logo for my character. Sometimes at work I have to wait for people at job sites because I do a lot of deliveries and stuff. And this was just me drawing what was in front of me, just a landscape. It sucks. And then I wrote down, I was also listening to a podcast or something, and Peter Palmiotti said, I plan to keep doing this till my stories are told, which I thought was rad. So I wrote it down. I wrote a rhyme. I'm a hip-hop artist as well, if you didn't know. And I wrote a rhyme in there. An Ewok with a lightsaber. Jedi Ewok. Somebody requested that, so I drew it. I really like how this came out, actually. One of the few times that I actually really dig the brushwork I did, even though it's not perfect, but it was fun. Another one, I was doing a podcast with my buddy Conscience, and I drew him and a little graffiti while I was talking to him. Just some doodling. This is, I did a series of eye pieces for my mom for Christmas. And this is kind of one that sucked, that I didn't end up giving to her. So I stuck it in my book. Animal studies. This is from, I want to say Eureka, but it's not Eureka. It's a character from, I think the people who made Eureka, they made it from a different show, and I can't remember what it's called. Haven or something Haven. Yeah. There's Jeff Lafferty, a really bad drawing of Jeff Lafferty while I was talking to him at some point. Another sketchy app one. People love this one. I don't know why, because I don't feel like I did a great job, but hey. This one was tough because getting the hands to fold right and stuff and the knees to cross and make it look normal was hard. A little cute cat thing, tiger type cat thing. Locust, my hip hop crew is Shadow of the Locusts. We're working on an album right now called A Mighty Army Cometh, and it's gonna be pretty crazy album. A lot of cool stuff. It's already much of it is already recorded. This is my friend's character. I'm flubbing on the names, but yeah, my friend Angela Pelleggi. Trying to think of the name of the character. It's like her main guy, and I can't think of it because I'm an idiot. This was my trial of kind of creating a more modern Invisible Man, because I listened to the audiobook. My character Tusk. I don't really like this piece, but hey, it's there. Stephen King, my buddy Brian Ellis from GTS Crew movement. Method Man, painting type of watercolor ink thing. Came out pretty cool. I did this during Halloween. Really crappy drawing of Spawn. When saying boo. Old Dirty Bastard. The one-man army A-Son. I never been tooken out. I keep MCs looking out. Love him. R.I.P. to him. This guy making beats. I wanted to just... I love like really like kind of twisted, like imaginative art, and this was my effort to do something like that because I was kind of sick of drawing portraits from reference. Even though I do love doing that. I just sometimes I need to use my imagination too. This probably I shouldn't show, but this is a piece I did for my buddy Proverb the Wise, who passed away this year, unfortunately, and he was an awesome guy, awesome hip-hop artist and friend, and so that sucked. But they're doing like a tribute album, and this was like a piece I was doing for the cover. I don't know if they're gonna actually use it or not. I haven't heard anything. Another sketchy app piece. I like how this one came out. Pretty cool brush stuff. I mean, it's really sketchy. It's not meant to be a finished piece, but Dave Gaskin, I drew him from Sketchy App. And, you know, it's okay. Quasimodo and the Ninja Turtles, Raphael, R&Q, Raphael and Quasimodo. Quasimodo is a hip-hop character created by Madlib, basically, so really cool, got really cool music. Oh, that was me just experimenting with watercolors. There's like Bic pen stuff, like a flower, I don't know. Kind of thought that was cool. More doodles, nothing special. My buddy Mike Villad's character, Dorian, my attempt to draw him, which I never seem to get him right, but there he is. Shut Up and Draw. Graffiti guy. That one came out kind of cool, I think. Breakdancing guy. As you can see, I like hip-hop. I wanted to draw, I had this idea to draw whatever, like some kind of imaginative thing that would be interesting, like a big piece, and I called it the Badass Unicorn, and I pretty much, as far as I got, was just drawing horse references and throwing horns on them. My character Glyph, me trying to draw stuff that was just laying around at work when I was bored. An ugly unicorn. Another sketchy app thing. This was a drawing of my buddy, who I gotta send it to him soon. Still, the envelope is already ready and whatnot. I just gotta send it. Some weird monster character holding a glue stick. Should have probably drawn on that page a dog from Sketchy App. Another Sketchy App thing. Guru from Gangstar. More Guru, because I was trying to do a painting of Guru. Rest in peace. Some crappy locust. Me trying to do some studies of Jack Kirby art. Some more Sketchy App stuff. More stuff sitting around at a job site. So I drew this truck. Crappy crossover car that I drew while I was sitting there. Me trying to redesign a crappy crossover car. RZA from Wu-Tang. More RZA from Wu-Tang. Trying to do paintings and stuff. Another guy from GTS crew, Travis Cole. Really cool dude. Me trying to do some concept designs for a comic with my buddy Mike Villad that we're still working on, even just the concept designs. I did this guy as a painting. I like to draw pictures. And an alien in a band called The Greys. Again, sitting at work trying to draw trees. Crappy art. This one came out cool. Some elephants. I like elephants. One of my characters is an elephant. So yeah, that one came out cool. Started drawing in these orange color because I saw Jake Parker drawing with a similar color, and I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool, so I did it, and sometimes I'll ink over it. Excuse me, me trying to create a new signature that looks better on paintings than Plex, but I don't know, I might just stick with Plex. Just more doodles. This one came out cool. I mean, not the painting so much, I just threw that on there later, but the actual, you know, gesture type of thing came out pretty cool. Then me concepting out this painting I'm working on, the Boom Boxer. Another one of me concepting that out. Guy with a gas mask. This was another continuous line drawing. Stick-up kid, my character. Another Sketchy App painting thing, monochromatic Came out kind of cool. Me trying to draw Battle Angel Alita, one of my favorite manga characters. Learning more construction of the human body. Me trying to learn how to draw a woman. Pretty unsuccessfully. This was from reference, so it looks a little better. More trying to draw women. I'm going to be doing a lot of this. This gesture came out really cool. More gesture work. This is how I kind of ended the book, and I like the idea. These I did all with like just the Pentel pocket brush, and I like the idea of doing gestures with some kind of brush that's sort of messy or hard to control, because then you're not focused on making a pretty drawing too much. More gestures and done. First finished sketchbook. Bam. So that's it, guys. This went longer than I expected, but hey, there it is. Not all, you know, there's some kind of pretty drawings. Hopefully the next sketchbook I show will have less pretty drawings. Unfortunately for you guys, but fortunately for me, because I just want to learn how to draw, and you need to do a lot of crappy drawings to get to the good ones. So yeah, maybe I won't even show those, because who wants to look at crappy drawings? Maybe I'll make 2 sketchbooks, one with good drawings and one with crappy drawings. Who knows? But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.